Okay, so now if you can calculate the discount of a price and the tax, you just have to follow the proper steps. First off, when you go to buy something from the store, they figure out the discount first. So what's 10% of 12? Well, 12 times 0.10 or 10 hundredths would tell you that it's $1.20. So we subtract that from our $12, and that would tell you that you're paying $10.80 before tax. Okay, so how much is the discount? It's $1.20. So how much would I be ringing up at the cash register to pay for it? $10.80. And so then that is actually taxed to 7%. So let's go through and do this again. $10.80 times 0.07. And I'll pull up the calculator for this one. We'll make it a little bit easier for ourselves since it's not a nice round even percent. $10.80 times 0.07 is 76 cents rounded. So we're still going to have to pay 76 cents tax on it. How much was the tax? 76 cents. How much are you paying for it? Well, that's 1080 plus the 76, so let's just add that together. I need to be paying a total of $11.56. Let's use a different method for this. Let's say a Blu-ray disc cost $26.99 originally, and let's go ahead and still have a 10% discount and a 7% sales tax. So 10% could be written as 10 over 100. $26.99 is how much it cost originally, and I'm going to have X be my 10% discount. So 100 times X is 100X, and I know that 10 times $26.99 would be $269.90. So I divide both sides by 100, and I know that my discount would be $2.70 rounded. Okay? If you need to, you can definitely do that on the calculator. So how much was the discount? $2.70. So before we can go on to the next phase of figuring out the tax, we need to take the original price and subtract the discount amount off of it. So $26.99 minus $2.70 is $24.29. What happens so often is people try to keep this straight in their heads and they don't make little notes on there, and it just gets sloppy and they never get to the final answer. So now this is the amount that's going to ring up on your cash register after discounts. We have to figure out the tax version of it, so let's do that again. 7% would be like 7 over 100 as a fraction equals, well, I don't know yet. I know $24.29 is the total cost before tax, so let's figure out what 7% of that is. That goes on top. So 100 times X is 100X, and 7 times $24.29 is $170.03. Oh, see, I just made a typo there. That's the danger of using a calculator. Sometimes you get into a mode you don't pay attention. It should be, let's take a look here again. 7 times $24.29. Nope, I did that correct. That is $170.03. So let's minimize this and take care of it. And now we can divide both sides by 100, which means that X would equal $1.70. And then it's going to have a 0.3, but it rounds to $1.70. So how much is the tax? It's $1.70. So if I was to erase all of the chicken scratch work that we've done and just focus on it, let's go back through and recount the basic idea. We had to find out how much the discount was. The discount was 10%. 10% of $26.99 is $2.70. So now we take that off of the $26.99 and we know that, hey, here's our discounted price. And now we have to figure out what is 7% of this. 7%, because that's a tax, 7% is $1.70. The tax is going to actually increase it. You're going to have to pay a total of $25.99.